thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
It's great to see everyone. Very excited for this season. My question is for you guys. Obviously, you have a new head coach, so I'm just kind of wondering what the talk is in the locker room amongst the guys with coach. You know, how over the course of the off season have you guys come to put your trust and your faith in a new head coach, to especially coming off such a good season that you guys had last year? What are you guys doing to be able to fully trust a new head coach that he's going to lead you to a big season?
We're really looking to build off what we had last year so far, and we're just really trusting the process so far. So just going 110% every play, every snap, you know, we're just really focused so far, and we're just working hard. So that's about it.
Yeah, I think with the new head coach, you know, it's very different, you know, coming from the offensive styles. But I think everybody buying in, you know, really makes it more successful. So if everybody just buys in and does what they're supposed to do, I think you can be really successful.
I would just say it's coming down to like just grinding in the weight room, like all of us, and like on the field doing stuff like that, and like the 2 days and all that. Just being there, all of us, and really getting after it has really helped with all of that.
Carl Blaylock Media. What are the schemes that you're bringing into this Tiger program, and for the players, how have you guys adjusted to the schemes that he brought in?
So the scheme for us is, you know, offensively we're more spread oriented, you know, and you know, I think it fits us pretty well this year. We've got a lot of guys that, you know, can, if you get them in space, you know, they got a chance to make a play. So, you know, it's, you know, spreading the ball out, you know, to getting it, a lot of different people touching the football and getting into it a little bit there. And then defensively, our scheme's just a little bit different. They were more of a three front last year. This year we've got, you know, a few more big bodies, so we go into that 4-3 cover 2 type scheme, and it kind of fits our guys pretty well. And they've kind of, it's been a pretty easy transition there with Coach Herrick because he was on staff last year. So those guys have done a really good job. So schematically for me, defensively, it's a little bit of a change, but not a massive change. And then offensively, it's just the ability to try to spread it out, you know, make defenses defend the whole field, and, you know, get the ball in the hands of some playmakers.
Yeah, Coach, I know last time we spoke, it was not too long ago, and you were very cool, calm, and collected about where you guys were at. I'm wondering now, so close to week 1, how you're feeling less than a week away from your first time stepping onto the field as a head coach.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that I told these guys, you know, after we scrimmaged Amanda Clear Creek, is we've got to continue to progress. And then at our next scrimmage, which was yesterday versus Parkersburg, we had to be better than we were at Amanda Clear Creek. And yesterday, you know, we went out and performed pretty well against Parkersburg. And again, it's kind of that same mentality of, you know, that's gone now. We're 0-0 going into Morgan. We just have to be better than we were against Parkersburg. And that's just kind of the mentality each and every week, is we've got to continue to focus on ourselves, continue to progress, you know, add a few more wrinkles here and there offensively and defensively, and then control what we can control and go play.
Ethan Sargent, Total Media Sports. When I thought of Marietta the last couple of years, I think of athletes, right? You guys have had some true multi-sport, phenomenal athletes come through your program and really contribute to your football team. Who are some guys this year that you really feel like can fit that mantle for the Tigers?
Yeah, so I mean, 2 of them's here right now. You've got Owen Riley down in the end, plays receiver for us, and is going to probably cause some problems for a lot of teams. And then, you know, Kobe Alexander offensively and defensively kind of anchors our linebacker unit, and then our run game as well. But other guys, you've got, you know, seniors Timmy Ryan, Lucas Miller, let's see, Will Tornes, you know, Braden Plogger. I mean, there's just a plethora of guys that we can get the football to at any moment on any play, and that one play, I mean, could break. You know what I mean? So, and then I feel really good about our guys up front as well, that we can kind of lean on people as well and run the football and you know, kind of slow the clock down if we needed to do something like that. So offensively, I feel like we've got some options. Our numbers aren't tremendous, which is something that, obviously we've got to have some success this year and kind of build this thing and get more guys involved. But, our first 14, 15 guys, I think, will match up pretty good with just about anybody we play.
You guys went 6-4 last year and didn't make the playoffs because you're in maybe the two scariest words in Ohio right now are Region 11.
Yeah.
And, now that the playoff field has shrunk from 16 teams to 12 teams, how much harder is it going to be to make the playoffs, one? And two, how much more important does that make these early out-of-conference games?
All right, so I'll go first, and I'll let these guys talk. For me, first-year guy coming in, playoffs are like kind of on the back burner for me. I'm not super concerned. It's kind of my same philosophy I spoke with you about is we just got to control what we can control each week. So right now we're, focused on Morgan, and, we'll play Morgan and see where we're at after that, and then we'll move on and we'll focus on John Marshall. And then kind of that same mentality of control what we can control. Obviously when we step on the field, we want to win and compete, and go 10-0. But at the end of the day, if that's not, in the cards or, a loss here or there, still we just control what we can control, and, playoffs are there or they're not, for me.
Yeah, we know we're in a tough region, but I feel like that just makes us stronger because we know we have to compete every day, and if we're not getting better every day, then we're getting worse. So just building up every day at practice, making sure that we're getting better, having good practices, because if we have one bad practice, that could cost a playoff run. So we're really just focusing on, week 1, week 2, just early games. So if we don't build off those early games, then, there's no chance for a postseason. So.
My thing is that, it's been told to us over and over again that, Marietta's never won a playoff game. We're not a football school. So, I want to kind of, just start to make it known that, we win a playoff game, kind of get that school history in there, and then just kind of, build and just make it into, a really good team.
I think that I kind of agree with what Coach says. We got to go week by week and not get ahead of ourselves. You take 1 week at a time and don't worry about the future. I think everyone just buys into that week and then just keeps going from there.
I think my first time I saw Marietta last year was your guys' game against Circleville, and specifically Owen. I was extremely impressed by your guys' competitiveness in that game, and that was obviously, like I just said, my first impression of Marietta. And I'm just wondering where that drive comes for you guys, if you could put into words, what drives you, what motivates you, even if you have a goal that you want to reach this season, that's what all that grit comes from, because there really was so much grit in that game, and I was very impressed by it.
I would say it comes from, some of our defensive practices we have where, we're going against, the scout team, but we got dudes like Will Tornis in there who's just lighting it up. He's getting crazy. And sometimes you got to wonder, Will, you good? He's, banging on his head, saying he's got voices. I'm like, Will, you good? No, but it's just, we, the brotherhood that we all got. I trust these guys beside me and all the other ones that, they're going to go make a play. So, we just go play hard football.
Yeah, so I feel like just we've been playing together for so long, we know each other's weaknesses and strengths. So, if one of us is down, then, everyone's working to get each other up. So that really just connects us all together. And we know if we're not going 100%, that's not good enough, Just every snap, going 100% till the whistle blows. So.
He pretty much said it. We've been playing together since we were really little, so we all know how each other are. And I just think, going to battle with the people you've been going to battle with ever since you were little is pretty good. So.
Well, that is all the time we have for press conference.
You literally took
Exactly. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll see you.
Thank you. Nice
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good thing we didn't have to neglect.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. You got a better setup. Thank you guys.
I know, I saw.